Hello everybody, this is Chibi, and this is going to be my final anime review on Unbreakable Machine Doll this week. Now, I want to let you all know, this is going to be a quick warning for all of you that's about to watch this anime review. Now, I'm about to have a very major opinion on what I thought about this entire series, so if my opinion differs from what you thought about this series, I want to say right now, I'm very sorry. I want to state my opinion because you all know I love being honest with all of you and let you know how I truly felt about a series. So anyways, let's begin about what I thought about this episode and this entire series in a whole. Unbreakable Machine Doll, a cliche anime that really didn't hold any good, meaningful plot. Now, this episode, this episode was a clusterfuck of just nothing but garbage. I'm gonna be honest with you. And when Unbreakable Machine Doll started, it was a really freaking good series. I liked the way it introduced itself. The characters were really likable, but they weren't nothing groundbreaking. Raishin was basically all around a generic character that was just brain dead, or usually the misunderstood main male character that constantly got misunderstood by the female characters of thinking he's a pervert. So, I mean, all right there, the fan service ecchi harems are completely still in this anime, and it's something I have seen so many freaking times over. So, right there, that was completely generic to me. Now, the next thing I want to look at is the plot. The plot is good. It's nothing new. It's definitely nothing new, especially when our main character, Raishin, wants to get revenge on his entire family being killed. So that's a plot I've seen a couple times over. But, I will say this, though. I really love the animation in the series. The animation in the series was good. Not the best. Had some CGI moments that were a little bit weird. But the animation was a good thing. But the greatest thing about this series that really made this series really good was the music. The opening and ending song, I have to say, even if the series in a whole I didn't like a lot, the opening and ending song were really stunning. And I enjoyed those songs. And this series in a whole really had great music. But music enough is not what for me to be able to enjoy this series. The main reasons why I did not like the series so much is because of the cliche things I've seen over and over in other series. I mean, this last episode, the pacing of the entire series just didn't make much sense at all. I mean, when you have 12 episodes and you go through about at least good 5 or 4 arcs in 12 episodes, that is not a good thing at all. I mean, think about this all right now, everyone that's currently watching this video. If we look at other anime that do arcs, I'm just going to take a standard anime that currently has been airing for years now. One Piece, for instance, usually has an arc that lasts like 24 episodes. If we calculate, chapter per episode, I'll say that most likely a standard arc of One Piece should last about 15 episodes. Or a little bit more over that if they went a little bit over one chapter. So what I'm getting at is one arc shouldn't be done in an episode and a half. It went way too fast. This series really didn't have me caring for any of the characters at the time the end of the series happened. The major reason why I didn't care for the characters at all was because Raishin was basically a meatbag this entire series. I mean, he constantly would get literally stabbed, killed, broken arm, neck break, whatever that could happen to him. But guess what saved him all the time? Plot armor and bullcrap reasons of going to the freaking hospital bed, looking up at the freaking hospital room's ceiling, getting up at less than a couple minutes later and saying, let's go find another battle. Oh, I'm back in the hospital again at the end of the episode. Hey, I'm fine again next episode. Let's go kill some more people. What I'm getting at is Raishin's entire heal ability was complete, just 100% bullshit. I did not enjoy that at all. It made me grow very unattached to his character. So I was thinking, oh, he's getting hurt. He's got blood going down his face. Oh, looks like he's about to die. Don't worry about it. He's going to be fine in a couple of minutes because we know he's going to be in the hospital room. I mean, the pacing of the episode was way too fast in this entire series in a whole. But I have to say, the first part of the series, probably around the time Loki was introduced, that's when the pacing really started getting out of hand in this series. The beginning part, I really did like that. The beginning part of the series with the first arc, I enjoyed. Then the pacing just slowly started, speeding up really quickly. If this series may have been, 24 episodes or even 23 episodes, it probably would have been a lot better because they would have had more time to work with this series. So judging how they only had 12 episodes, I mean, I can see why it was rushed. But if you're going to rush a series and destroy the plot and just all around what we care about the series, do not sit here and freaking just rush the entire series. At least leave it on a cliffhanger that at least I can understand the characters and have some compassion for. I'd rather be pissed at a cliffhanger. At the very least, I would care for the characters in the entire plot instead of having just an entire clusterfuck of a rush and just ending it with nothing really accomplished at all. Magnus wasn't defeated. Speaking of Magnus, this last episode of Unbreakable Machine Doll, guess what they did? They revealed Magnus's name, Tenzin Akibane. Now, as we all know, Raishin is an Akibane too. So, Magnus is Raishin's family member, and Raishin's family members died, so, what? See, there's a lot of questions right there. They literally revealed this the last freaking episode. If this would have been an entirely good series, I would say, hey, this is a freaking nice, good build-up for a good cliffhanger. But it's not, because as we can see, Raishins knew this entire time because he had a flashback of it right at the beginning of this episode, and he remembered who his brother's name was. We also remember that Shoko is wanting Raishin's body for some reason, probably to make him into like a machine doll. But the plot just was not good in the series. It was just very bad, and I couldn't really understand it in a whole because of what they tried to actually do. It didn't really accomplish much at all. Sorry, this has been a lot of ranting about this freaking episode and this entire series in a whole. It just, I don't know. This series is definitely not for me. I enjoyed it at the start. I enjoy the music. I love certain voice actors, but it's not enough to keep me entertained. Even Yaya, I like Yaya as a character, even if she is a cliche female character. I enjoyed her, the way she acted. So, really, like I said, this anime is not for me. I know there's a lot of people out there who will say this anime is really good and enjoy it, and say, hey, this is a good, great anime, probably my top 10. But I want to say this, now this is not for me, and I'm going to be honest with you, I want to rate this anime, if I had to be honest, a 4 out of 10, because I didn't like it. Well, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed this anime review on Unbreakable Machine Doll in a whole. Sorry if I upset you with my different opinions. Well, everybody, have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.